Well, today is Labor Day, and people spent the holiday celebrating hard work along with some relaxation in this hot weather. Northern News Now's Natalie Hoepner joins us live from Park Point tonight, where people I'm sure are enjoying the day out by the water. Natalie.
Yeah, Laura, it was just a great day today temperature-wise. It was a little warm, but by the lake, like Adam said, was a little cooler. Now, earlier today, I did get to talk to some people about how they're enjoying the water on their holiday weekend. Enjoying the warm weather and honoring Labor Day.
I'm retired now, so I can goof off and celebrate those that are still out there slaving on the job.
People spent the warm holiday at beaches across the Northland, including Rick Holmstrom.
It's just relaxing, coming out and spending time with your family.
Rick spent the day with his family, including his son and grandkids.
It's a chance for a break, long weekend from our work, and good chance to spend some time together doing quality activities like bringing the family out to Island Lake and swimming, and especially on a beautiful day like today.
Jody Stitt from Minneapolis spent Labor Day at Park Point Beach, escaping Monday's even higher temps down south.
It has been really hot, especially down in the cities. I feel like it's definitely more concentrated. So up here you have the sea-like breeze. But honestly, kind of savoring the last bit of summer.
Savoring summer, but also honoring the day.
You know, I grew up in a pretty hardworking family, and having a day that acknowledges, that kind of work ethic, I think is kind of also the core of what, Americans are kind of built on, to be honest.
Yeah, no, Stitt and the Holmstrom family both say the best way to savor the heat is by being near or in the water. I've got my feet in. It's a little cold, but you can see some people behind me breathing the cold water and just enjoying the last few days of summer.
Absolutely, what a gorgeous day to be out there. And Natalie, again, thank you. She's live from Park Point for us tonight. Again, thank you, Natalie.